Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent, and this is our session number 4 for legal Maxim. As we mentioned that we are going to give you total 8 modules, and this is our 4th module, and these are 10 Maxims we are going to discuss today. Total 8 sessions हम करने वाले हैं और उनमें से अभी ये चौथा सेशन चल रहा है, and I'm sure all of you might have registered at protalentdigital.com, and there you are going to get a lot of support for the PDF. अब ये जो भी हम पढ़ाते हैं उसका जो PPT है वो आपको PDF फॉर्मेट में protalentdigital.com पे मिलेगा. Let me start to talk about this legal maxim number 1 for this particular session. It is called innuendo. Innuendo is the spoken words which are defamatory because they have a double meaning. So innuendo is the word which have double meaning. Okay, not like वो जो vulgarity वाले double meaning है वो वाली बात नहीं हो रही है. This is primarily defamation purpose की वजह से आप कोई जनरल सेंटेंस बोल रहे हो और वो जनरल सेंटेंस इज indirectly affecting the other person. For example, एक समय पे करीबन 2014 के इलेक्शन के दौरान नरेंद्र मोदी when he was you can say going for BJP campaigning, he said खूनी पंजा. ठीक है, now that खूनी पंजा everyone knows that is referring to whom, okay, and उसकी वजह से उनके ऊपर केस भी हुआ था. So this is innuendo. It is used in lawsuit. Innuendo is used in lawsuit for the defamation. I'm sure you are aware that defamation दो तरीके के होते हैं. एक होता है libel और दूसरा होता है slander. दोनों के स्पेलिंग ध्यान रखना. Libel is a written format, okay, and slander is by action or oral, okay. ठीक है, so it is usually to show that the party suing was a person about whom the nasty statement were made, okay. So libel is a written format. अखबारों में, मैगजीन्स में, वेबसाइट्स के ऊपर या कोई पर्टिकुलर व्हाट्सएप SMS के द्वारा या जैसे किसी को ईमेल भेज के, so that is called libel. While slander is an oral, आमने सामने बैठ के बातें करना, okay. So the example here is there's a former mayor is a crook, okay. The statement is former mayor is a crook. Now which former mayor, that we don't know, but in this scenario Mr. Joy Albaster is the only living ex-mayor, and thus it is indirectly saying that Mr. You can say Joy Albaster is a crook, and therefore this is basically called innuendo. One more, Joy Albaster was paid 1 lakh by Hot Spring Water Company when it was known that Hot Spring was bucking for a contract with the city. So when it is known that ये company bribe करती है, ठीक है, everyone knows that that company is bribing, it is proved, and then in turn you say that money was received by Mr. Joy Albaster, and therefore this is basically called innuendo. Indirectly you are referring to that person. It is defamatory. Remember, it has to be a defamatory. This is very critical, and this is connected to, you can say, defamation. In India, defamation may be of two kinds. One would be dealt with tort and other will be dealt with, you can say, crime. So भारत में अभी भी defamation is termed as a crime. There's a big debate going on. Should we remove defamation from crime itself or not? That's a big debate, but this is basically called indirect hint, called innuendo. Okay, moving towards number 2. Number 2 says status quo. That is in status quo. Status quo means keep things as it is. Keep things as it is. So in India, भारत में एक बाबरी मस्जिद का केस हुआ था और उसके बारे में जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसका हियरिंग कर रही थी, so सुप्रीम कोर्ट gave a judgment saying that maintain status quo at बाबरी मस्जिद, which means जितना पार्ट मस्जिद का है, जितना पार्ट मंदिर का है, जितना पार्ट वहां पे जो अखाड़ा है उसका है, तो उस तरीके से जो भी लोगों का है उसको भी मेंटेन करो स्टेटस को, और कुछ उसके अंदर छेड़खानी नहीं करो जब तक हमारा जजमेंट नहीं आता है तब तक. So status quo generally refers to the existing state of affairs or circumstances. A status quo order may be issued by a judge to prevent any of the parties involved in a dispute from taking any action until the matter can be resolved. This is basically the idea. So example is, in the context of family law, status quo order may be issued to prevent one parent from removing a child from the residence or out of the area without other parents' consent. Okay, so this is basically called status quo. अभी जैसा वैसा रहने दीजिए. These orders are designed to protect the child during the custody dispute until the parties can mediate a parenting plan with respect to that child. Okay, so this is called in status quo. ठीक है, जब दो पेरेंट्स के बीच में डिस्प्यूट हुआ तो उस चाइल्ड की कस्टडी किसके हाथ में होगी, उसके बारे में जो डिसीजन है. ठीक है, तो जब तक फाइनल डिसीजन नहीं आता तब तक क्या होता है, स्टेटस को. ठीक है, ताकि कोई एक पेरेंट उसका मिसयूज ना कर सके. ओके, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. नंबर 3, जस इन पर्सोनम. जस मीन्स लॉ. जस means law. Okay, so just in personam, that is called right against a specific person. Okay, so there are different kinds of rights available. So one is called just in personam, other is called just in rem. So that is rights against the world at large, while just in personam means right against a specific person. Okay, so which means right against a specific person, it means right to enforce a particular person's obligation by instituting an action against such person. For example, a person when is entitled to have a particular right against a determined person. So for example, let us say you have a right against someone in terms of property. अगर आपने किसी से रेंट एग्रीमेंट किया है and you have a right against that person कि वो बंदा आपको वहां पे अंदर रहने के लिए अलाउ करे. So that is the right against a specific person. You have taken right against a specific person. I hope that is very clear. Okay, so individual contracts are generally just in personam, wherein you have a right against a specific person only. Okay, moving towards next point called just in rem, right against world at large. Right against world at large. So if you go to restaurant and order a food, you have purchased just in personam because you have a right against only that restaurant, only that person. While if you are a company and you have developed a logo or a trademark, then if someone is using that logo or misusing that logo against your wish, then it is you have a right against everyone. Nobody can take your logo. I hope that is very clear. A right which is enforceable against anyone in the world interfering with the right founded on some specific relationship or a status or a particular property wherein people are getting legal protection from the interference of anyone. So that is called just in rem, right against individual and right against world. These are the two different things. बिल्कुल याद रखिएगा. Just means law. Okay, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Number 5 is this, just non-scriptum. Non-scriptum. Scriptum means written. Okay, non-scriptum, not written. The laws which are not written. What kind of laws are not written? ठीक है, there are a lot of laws which are not written. बहुत सारे law होते हैं जो लिखे नहीं होते हैं. ठीक है, for example, ठीक है, laws of the nations. ठीक है, which are customary law. How we can say the exchange is happening between two countries. It all depends on the customary scenario कि किस तरीके से वो एक दूसरे के साथ deal करते हैं. In Indian law, there are many social customs are legally valid. One of them could be possibly Hindu marriage ceremony. ठीक है, भाई वो कहीं लिखा नहीं है कि ये दो लोगों की शादी हुई है, but it is custom and that is you can say सबने देखा है, सब वहां पे present थे and that is sufficient enough. Similarly, in current scenario in India, live-in relationship is also another example of this customary law, which is just non-scriptum. कहीं लिखा नहीं है, but still it is having certain law to be followed. Okay, so this is how just non-scriptum. Coming to number 6, locus standi. This is very important. ठीक है, कल उठ के कोई केस हो रहा है फॉर एग्जांपल, है ना, और आप वहां पे पहुंच गए और आपने खड़े होके बोला तो भाई मतलब बाजू वाले के घर में चोरी हुआ, तो आप खड़े होके बोलने लगे कि भैया यस यस आई मतलब फाइल अ केस अगेंस्ट दिस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन. ठीक है, तो सवाल ये पूछा जाएगा, पुलिस या कोर्ट आपसे पूछेगी कि एक मिनट, है ना, व्हाट इज योर लोकस स्टैंडाई, आपका इस केस के साथ नाता क्या है, हु आर यू विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस पर्टिकुलर केस. ठीक है, आपके घर पे चोरी हुई थी क्या? नहीं. ओके, ठीक है, तो आप इस केस में पार्टिसिपेंट नहीं बन सकते हैं. ठीक है, दैट इज कॉल्ड लोकस स्टैंडाई, राइट ऑफ अ पार्टी टू एन एक्शन टू अपीयर or to be heard by the court, which is called locus standi, which means right to bring an action to be heard in the court or to address the court on the matter before it. Locus standi is the ability of a party to demonstrate to the court sufficient connection to and harm from the law or the action challenged. ठीक है, अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल locus standi का मतलब हो गया कि आपने देखा कि कहीं पे कुछ गलत चीज हो रही थी, तो यू सिंपली स्टूड अप फॉर दैट एंड से कि ये गलत हो रहा है. ठीक है, तो आप खड़े हो गए. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप गुजरात में रहते हो और आपने देखा कि दिल्ली में देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम हैपनिंग बिटवीन चीफ मिनिस्टर एंड लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर. ठीक है, तो आप खड़े होकर बोलने लगे कि भैया नहीं नहीं, दिल्ली शुड हैव अ फुल स्टेटस ऑफ अ स्टेट. ठीक है, करके आपने केस करने की कोशिश करी, आपने पिटीशन फाइल किया. होगा क्या? कोर्ट आपको बोलेगी व्हाट इज योर लोकस स्टैंडाई, are you a government of Delhi, are you from Delhi? No, if you are not government from Delhi, you are not from Delhi, then what is your locus standi? ठीक है, अब ऐसे करते करते बहुत सारे केसेस सही तरीके से प्रेजेंट हो नहीं पाते थे, और इस कारण से इंडिया में एक मजेदार सा इनोवेशन आया जिसका नाम दिया गया PIL, पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. भाई आप रास्ते पे जा रहे हैं, आपने देखा खड्डे हैं. ठीक है, अब आप मानो रेगुलरली उस रास्ते से जाते नहीं है, बट इट इज इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ पब्लिक, यू फाइल केस अगेंस्ट म्युनिसिपैलिटी सेइंग कि भैया रोड्स अच्छे नहीं बना रहे हैं, रोड का मेंटेनेंस नहीं हो रहा है, तो आप ये केस वहां पे फाइल कर सकते हैं. इट इज इन द नेम ऑफ पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन, भले आपको पर्सनली कोई तरीके का इंपैक्ट हुआ नहीं हो. आई होप दिस इज वेरी क्लियर. दैट इज कॉल्ड लोकस स्टैंडाई. ठीक है, इन यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स a person cannot bring a suit challenging the constitutionality of a law unless the plaintiff can demonstrate that the plaintiff is or will be harmed by the law. If you are not harmed by the law, why would you raise that question? Okay, that's a kind of basic principle on which this locus standi was coming. Okay, now there is a different scenario in India which is developed, which is called public interest litigation. This is a very interesting innovation. Okay, ठीक है, so let me give you a small homework on this particular part. So you have to tell me भारत में PIL कब से चालू हुआ and which was the first case for that PIL. Please answer this in the comment section. Okay, चलिए, great. Moving forward, number 7, malafide in the bad intention. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे दो वर्ड है, एक है मेला मीन्स बैड, मेला मीन्स बैड, और उसका अपोजिट होता है बेने मीन्स गुड. ठीक है, तो ये दोनों अपोजिट है. अब जैसे मेलाफाइड है, उसका अपोजिट है बोनाफाइड. ओके, ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ द वर्ड्स आर. मेला इज बैड, बेने मीन्स गुड, बेनेडिक्शन मैलेडिक्शन, बेनेवोलेंट मेलेवोलेंट, और ऐसे करके रूट के ऊपर से बहुत सारे वर्ड्स बनते हैं. एंड दिस इज अ मेलाफाइड. मेलाफाइड इंटेंशन होना, दैट इज अ बैड इंटेंशन होना. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जांपल, अ मेलाफाइड परचेजर इज द वन हु बाइज प्रॉपर्टी फ्रॉम अनदर विद द नॉलेज दैट इट इज बीन स्टोलन. इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट, बोनाफाइड परचेजर is the one who does so with no knowledge that seller lacks the good title of the property. Okay, similarly, there's a malafide seller and there's a bona fide seller. A seller's representation that the particular commodity is usable for a particular purpose when in fact seller knows that it is not, then it is called malafide with a bad intention. ठीक है, वो खराब इंटेंशन के द्वारा आपको कोई सामान बेचने की कोशिश कर रहा है, So when he knows कि इसका कोई use नहीं होगा, that is called malafide, and bona fide is with good intention. Okay, चलिए great, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Number 8, lex non regi is violenda. The law must not be violated even by the king. Nobody is above law. So if you this is very interesting statement saying that be you ever so high, the law is above you. Remember that. So आपको कभी भी ऐसा लगे that आप बहुत ऊपर है, बिल्कुल ध्यान रखना, the law is above you. Okay, we have a classic example that in Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif, who was a prime minister, the law stated that they did some kind of corruption and due to which they have to be removed. This person was removed from a Pakistan prime minister post and he was put behind the bar for 10 years jail term. Okay, that is Nawaz Sharif. So this is called lex non rege is violenda. Rege is a regal, that is king. ठीक है भाई, king भी अगर law को violate करता है, so that is not acceptable. That is the meaning of this particular number 8. Number 9, mens rea, which is called guilty mind. Mens rea is a guilty mind. This is a standard test of criminality. है ना, क्रिमिनल लाइबिलिटी अगर प्रूव करना है तो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण चीज बन जाती है, दैट इज एक तो गिल्टी एक्ट होना चाहिए और दूसरा वो मेंस रिया होना चाहिए. मेंस रिया इज अ गिल्टी माइंड, व्हाइल सो द एक्ट एंड माइंड टुगेदर मेक्स इट अ क्राइम. सो इफ इट इज अ गिल्टी एक्ट एंड देयर इज अ गिल्टी माइंड, इट इज कॉल्ड क्राइम. सो मेंस रिया इज अ गिल्टी माइंड, actus reus means guilty act. As a general rule, someone who acted without a mental fault is not liable in the criminal law. ठीक है, अगर किसी ने जानबूझ के कुछ किया नहीं है, ठीक है, अब फॉर एग्जांपल कोई बंदा रास्ते से जा रहा था, आपके घर की बालकनी में से किसी के सर के ऊपर एक छोटा सा गमला गिर गया, ठीक है, अब वो गमला गिर के उसके सर पे लगा था, आप जानबूझ के उसके ऊपर गमला नहीं गिराना चाहते थे, so that means you have not done a crime. You may have to compensate the person क्योंकि आपकी गलती से उसको नुकसान हुआ है, ठीक है, पर अदरवाइज आपने कोई क्राइम नहीं किया है. so that is guilty mind नहीं है आपका. ठीक है, ध्यान रहे, गिल्टी माइंड क्लियर कट लिखा हो जरूरी नहीं है. इन इंडियन क्रिमिनल लॉ दैट इज आईपीसी, इंडियन पिनल कोड, उसके अंदर मेंस रिया अलग से लिखा नहीं है, but it is replaced by the words like fraudulently, person doing with the knowledge. Okay, this all words indirectly telling that that person was aware about the wrong he was committing. Okay, that's the meaning of mens rea, guilty act. Okay, आगे बढ़ते हैं, number 10, and this is the last point for our discussion called misnomer. Misnomer means a word or an inaccurate name or a term. ठीक है, word misnomer does not mean it is misunderstanding, ठीक है, or a popular misconception, that is not. ठीक है, it is misnomer, it is being wrong word used in a regular manner. Okay, for example, when we go to a photocopy shop, we ask them to give us Xerox. Okay, so that is Xerox is a misnomer. ठीक है, similarly Panama hats जो आपके सामने दिख रहा है, ठीक है, Panama hats are from Ecuador, they are not from Panama, ठीक है, but they are called Panama hats. That's a misnomer. Parkway is a road having a park-like landscape, but people think it's a parking lane possibly, and that's also misnomer. ठीक है, so misnomer are the wrong or inaccurate name or term. They are not necessarily misunderstanding. They are not necessarily popular misconception. ध्यान रखिएगा ये. Okay, this is basically a wrong or inaccurate word used in a particular word's place. Okay, चलिए great. So these are total 10 sessions. हमारा मानना है that if you try and work on the kind of the words we are discussing with you, and उसके साथ साथ we are giving you a lot of additional examples to help you to understand the legal aspects. ठीक है, तो आपको legal aspects समझने के लिए ये जो legal maxim के मॉड्यूल्स है बहुत मदद करेंगे, and उसके साथ साथ आप हमारे legal reasoning के वीडियोस भी देखते चले. We have worked on constitution right now. Constitution is going on. Please watch those. ठीक है, and with this I close this session. Thank you very much for watching this. Do not forget to share, to tell your friends and juniors to, you can say, go through this kind of videos. Okay, thank you very much. All the best.